Hello, welcome back for another Home Sweet Pilates Reformer workout video. Today we are going to be doing a total body workout that you can do. There are certain modifications that can be done to make this pregnancy safe. So if that is something that you are looking for, then I am so excited to have you. As always, be sure to check with your doctor before doing any kind of new workout, especially if you are pregnant, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You are gonna need a couple props today. You're going to need a yoga block or a ball, just something to put onto the headrest here to keep your spine in line with your head, okay? And then you are also going to need a pair of handheld weights. So you can do either 2 to 5 pounds. I'm gonna have a set of 2 pound and a set of 5 pound that I will use at different times, okay? I just noticed my reformer is a little bit not straight. So let me there we go. Okay. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a new vibe going here. I got a rug and I got a mirror and I'm planning to put my logo right there on the wall. So I'm excited. Things are coming together. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to start with some side lying footwork here. So you are going to begin, let me put this over on this side, lying on your side here, hence the side lying footwork, right? Your bar is up and you're on 2 springs. If you're on a balanced body, please be on a red here, all right? You're going to lie yourself all the way down, resting your head on the block or the ball, whatever it is you have here, to just keep that nice spinal alignment. Take your top foot, place it towards the front of your foot bar and place your entire foot on, okay? So your entire foot is on that bar. Your bottom foot is just resting here. It's just hanging out, right? Not doing much. Now, I want you to make sure that everything is in alignment here, okay? So a lot of times what people do is their bottom shoulder kind of comes forward, right? So you're a little bit rotated towards the ceiling. I don't want that. So take your bottom shoulder and bring it underneath a little bit more so it's in line with your top shoulder, okay? Make sure your top hip is in line with your bottom hip. So everything is just nice and in line here. I don't want you open at all or having any weird twisting, right, in that spine, okay? I like to hold my bottom arm around the headrest or around this peg here. It doesn't really matter, okay? Top hand can just be resting. Whenever you're ready, let's press it out and bring it all the way back in. Press it out and bring it all the way back in. So I am straightening my leg fully, right? I have my foot at the forwardmost part. Oops, do not slam your carriage like I did. I have my foot on the forwardmost part of that bar, just so that my knee is not tracking over my toe very much, okay? Because if you had your foot back, it would get really wonky in your knee and in your hip, and it just would not feel good. We'll do 2 more. Now on this one, press all the way out. Now bring the carriage halfway in. Press back out, bring it halfway in. Press out, halfway in. Press out, halfway in. Hold it, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it all the way in. Now you're just gonna go up onto that toe like you're in a stiletto heel, okay? So keep this heel raised. Press out and in. Do not allow this knee to go down or up. Just keep it nice and straight and in line, okay? You will feel this really intensely, pretty quickly. I've already got the shakes going. Do 2 more. And then we've got that halfway, okay? So bring it all the way out, halfway in, all the way out, halfway in, all the way out, halfway in. Last one. All the way out, halfway in. Hold, you know it, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Oh my goodness, we're almost done, but not quite. Now, take that leg, externally rotate in that hip. Okay, so now my knee is up towards the ceiling, right? My heel is on the bar and my toes are off. Okay, so I have like a little bit of flex in my foot and I have that heel on. My foot is still forward here, okay? Press it out and bring it back in. Press it out, bring it back in. Make sure you're nice and square to the front wall. Two more. Last one, you know the drill. Bring it halfway, press it out, halfway, press it out, halfway, press it out, halfway, and hold and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Now let's sit ourselves up and put one spring on. So just if you're on a balanced body and you're on a red, take off one red. So you're just on a single red right now, okay? Just on one spring, lie yourself back down into that side lying position here. Take your strap that's in front of your body and put that long loop around your foot, okay? So now we have the long loop here. Let's bring it all the way down so it's in line. Our bottom leg is still just chilling here, right? It's just hanging out. So you are going to bend that knee in and press it down. So you're bending it in and pressing it back. What I don't want you to do is press it back so far that it causes your leg to go behind your hip and flex your hips forward, okay? Please don't do that. So you're literally just pressing straight down. Try to keep it in line as long as you can, right? One more. Press it all the way down. Now, keep this top leg straight. Sweep it forward. Sweep it back. You can place your hands on the shoulder block. That's fine. Try to keep your leg in one plane here. Okay, so try not to let it drop or rise up. Just keep it in one plane. Same thing. Do not sweep your leg so far back that it goes behind your hip, right? One more, and then we're going to combine them. So hold it down here. We're going to bend that leg in, press it down, sweep it forward, ooh, sweep it back. Bend it in, press it down, sweep it forward. This got really intense really fast. One more. Sweep it forward. Sweep it back. Now externally rotate in that hip to bring that leg up above. So once again, I am not opening my hips up, right? My hips are staying forward, but they are externally rotated, okay? Just pull that straight down and then bring it back up. Pull it straight down and up. Pull it straight down and up. One more. Straight down and up. Ooh-wee. Bring it all the way in gently, ever so gently. Okay, I almost hung up the strap. Don't do that. Hold on to the strap. Okay, staying on our sides here. Now we're doing a lot on this side. So you're gonna put your top arm in that strap. You can do short loop or long loop, it doesn't matter, okay? Now both of your legs are just hanging out here, right? So I don't want you like this, right? Just keep your knees stacked, have them slightly bent. We're gonna start by pulling the strap straight down to our hip, back up towards the ceiling. So your palm is facing the foot bar here. If you want to create a little bit more of a challenge, straighten your entire body here. So you're like a pencil, right? This is just gonna create a little more instability here. You can always be bent, right? If you wanna have your top leg straight and your bottom leg bent, that's fine. But have your hips square to that wall in front of you, okay? Let's do one more. Pull it in. Now, bring your arm in front of you. So your palm is still facing that foot bar, right? and you're just gonna drag it down. Bring it forward, drag it down. I'm on kind of a heavy spring right now. I am regretting it, but that's okay. Remember, you can always, always, always drop spring load if you need to. Honestly, I'm probably going to. That felt a little heavy for me, so I felt my form starting to get not great. So I would rather you lower your spring load, right, and be able to have good form still, okay? That's always what matters more. Let's do one more in front. Yeah, that's much better. I have much better form here. Okay, now you're gonna hold it here, bend at the elbow 90 degrees, and pull it back. Bend at the elbow, pull it back. Feel that tricep? Pull it back. This was not the day to wear flare pants because they keep riding up, but that's okay. Let's do one more. All right, let's work on that rotator cuff. So take that hand, bring it to your hip, palm is facing your hip, okay? We're gonna go up towards the ceiling, bring it down in front, palm is facing the bar. Pull it back, do it again. We go up, forward, down, up, forward, down. One more, then we're gonna switch directions. Hello, shoulder. Okay, hold it here. Bring it forward, bring it up overhead, and pull it down. Forward, up, down. Two more. Use that breath. And pull it down. Awesome job. Go ahead and bring that carriage all the way in. We're going to go to the other side here. So let's put our springs back on. So we're back onto 2 springs here, right? Let me switch my mic pack over. We're going to lie down onto the other side here, and I will talk you through it. So take the time, right? Take inventory, make sure you are aligned here. Your top and bottom shoulder are nice and in line. Your hips are nice and in line. Your top foot is towards the front corner of that bar, right? And your knee is tracking. It's not open, it's not low like this. It's nice and in line, okay? Ready? Whenever you're ready, let's press it out. Bring it in. 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 I'm very excited about my cute little Pilates corner. As soon as Christmas time is over, that tree will become a faux fiddle leaf tree that I have. I'm eventually gonna like cover this little vent here too, but that's all eventual, right? I can only do so much at one time. All right, bring it out. Now bring it halfway in, extend it out, halfway, extend it out, halfway, extend it out, halfway, extend it out, halfway, hold and pulse for 8, 7, pulse small, right? We're not doing super big. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. You are up on that tiptoe here. Let's go right into it. All right, out and in. Make sure you're taking inventory of that knee, okay? It's tracking right in line with that thigh, okay? Right in line with that hip. Wow, this is like really getting me. It's getting me right now. Okay, you think like lying on your side, you're like, oh, this is gonna feel nice. No, this doesn't feel nice. This totally does not feel nice. Okay, do one more. Halfway, extend, halfway, extend, halfway, extend, halfway, hold and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Okay, if you need to Hammer that out a little bit, please do. External rotation here. Actually feels kind of nice, right? All right, heel on. This is our last set for this part. Let's do it. Press it out and in. Oh my gosh, this is like, I hope I'm not the only one who is like having a hard time with this right now, because, oh, this is good, right? It's mental. It's a mental game. You can always do more than you think you can, right? Always. The majority of the time when we give up, it's mental. We can push through it. All right. Last one, press it out. Let's go halfway. And out, halfway. And out, halfway. Out, halfway. Hold and pulse. You got it. Bring it all the way in. Hallelujah. Okay, let's sit ourselves up. Take one spring off here. So you are on one spring now. Grab that strap in front of you, the long loop. Bring it around your foot. There we go. All right, we are going to start. Let me situate myself a little bit better here. Okay, we are going to start with that bend and extend, okay? So bend the top knee in, press it straight back. Bend it in, press it straight back. Remember, you can always drop your spring load here. If you are on one red and you are like really struggling, right? Go to a blue. That's fine. Go for it. There is no shame in the modification game, okay? I always say I would rather you have less weight and proper form than more weight and incorrect form. So our last one here. Press it back. All right, now we're gonna swoop it forward, sweep it forward, and sweep it back. I'm starting to lose my mind. Okay, bring it forward and back. Don't lose your form. I was starting to get lazy in my upper body. Don't lose it. When we get tired, right? It's when we start to lose our form. So let's focus on it. Last one. All right, let's combine them. Bend it in, extend it, sweep it forward, oh, sweep it back. Wow, my booty is feeling things. Move it back, forward. Listen, you might hate me in the winter, but you will love me in the summer. Am I right? I'm right. We put the work in right now, so we reap the benefits later. Not just physical either, right? It's not just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, spiritual, right? All these things matter. All right, hold it back. External rotation, bring it up overhead, pull it straight down. Make sure your hips are not completely open to the ceiling, right? They are externally rotated, so they're a little bit open, but they're not fully open. But exercise is so much more valuable than just the physical benefits, right? The physical benefits are very important, right? It's important to be able to do certain things in your body with ease, right? But the mental benefits, at least for me, are just as important. Let's do one more. Awesome job. Go ahead and take that strap off. Ooh, give that booty a break. Keep those knees bent if you would like. If you want to add that extra little challenge, remember, let's bring the carriage in. There we go. Straighten both legs like you're a pencil here, right? And I'm holding this straight line. Take that strap. I'm gonna go in the short strap because I'm on a lighter spring here. We're just gonna take that palm. It's facing the foot bar right now. Pull it straight down. Keep those shoulders out of your ears, right? I'm not allowing them to hike up like this. I'm keeping them down the entire time. I'm keeping my belly nice and engaged, right? My core is tight to not allow me to wobble around. But if you need to, remember, if you're in this pencil position, you can always bend that bottom leg if you need a little bit extra support, but keep the top leg straight. That's fine. Let's do one more. Okay, now bring it in front and pull it straight down. My pants are getting so caught on the platform here. That's okay. Pull it down. Note to self, do not wear flare pants when doing side lying stuff. Keep the shoulders down. One more. Hold it down. Bend at the elbow. Extend it out. Bend at the elbow. Extend it out. Bend it. Extend it. Bend it. Extend it. Two more. Then we got those circles. And then we are done with this series. Hallelujah. Okay. I don't remember the order I did on the other side, so I'm just going to go for whatever we're doing here, okay? So we're going to bring it up, bring it front, pull it down. Bring it up, bring it front, pull it down. Two more. Keep that elbow straight. Perfect. Hold it back at the hip. Now bring it forward, up, straight down to the hip. 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 Awesome job. Bring the carriage all the way in. Hang up that strap. Whew. Well, we made it through the warm-up, right? Gosh, okay. Now we're gonna take this yoga block, ball, whatever it is, get rid of it, okay? I need you to grab your box, please. And I'm gonna have you on either a red or a blue. You're gonna be on one spring here. I personally do this on a blue, okay? If you want to have it on a red for a little bit extra of a challenge, be my guest, but I personally do this on a blue, okay? So you're gonna put your bar all the way down. Now, you're gonna take this box. I'm gonna come around to this side to show you. I did teach this series in another class that I did recently. So if you've taken my other classes, then you will have an idea of what we're doing, okay? You're gonna press the carriage out to bring the box between the platform and the carriage here, okay? Here we are, perfect. So, I don't remember if I took my spring. Okay, yes, I'm on the spring. Okay, grab a pair of your weights. I'm gonna do 5 pounds for this. You can do whatever you would like. You don't have to use weights at all. But if you wanna have some, I would use your heavier set for this series that we're gonna do, okay? So, we are going to take one weight in each hand. We are gonna sit and face the back of the reformer. Sorry, I have like mascara in my eye and it's driving me crazy. Okay, we are going to be here, okay? My toes are flexed up onto the shoulder blocks, but the entire rest of my foot is on the carriage flat, okay? Now, we are going to lie ourselves back onto the box and lower ourselves slightly so that basically from our bra line, from our mid back and up is on this box. The rest of our body is off of the box, okay? So this is where we are. You're gonna lift your hips up towards the ceiling, get yourself situated, take a second, okay? You're fine to take the time to get yourself situated. Bring your arms straight up towards the ceiling. You're just gonna lower your hips down and raise them back up. Lower them down, raise them back up. Keep your knees in line with your toes here. Don't let them flail out, right? Try to keep that carriage as still as you can as you're lifting and lowering. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Now, as you lower your hips down, you're gonna bend at the elbows 90 degrees and you're gonna lift it back up. So we lower and we lift and we lower and we lift. We're trying not to move the carriage Obviously, mine is moving slightly. It might move a little bit. I just want you to focus on trying to not move it. 2 more. So you'll be feeling this extension in your back as well. Bring it up. Now, press the carriage out. Lower your arms by your hips. Bring the carriage in. Lift your arms back up to the ceiling. Lower the hips down. Bend the elbows. Lift the hips. Straighten the arms. Press the carriage out. Lower the arms to your hips. Bring them back up. Do it again. So we've created a flow here, right? A little series that we're doing. If you find that your weight is too heavy, drop it. You don't even need weights for this. You can do this entire thing without weights, okay? Let's do 2 more. Try not to move from your shoulder. Sorry if you can hear my neighbor. Okay, you're gonna take your arms, put a slight bend, your palms are facing one another. Now as you press the carriage out, open the arms out, bring it back together as you bring the carriage in. So it's like you're hugging a tree. So we open wide, hug that tree or that beach ball as you bring it back in. Keep your hips lifted the whole time. Two more. Last one. And lower those hips down. Sit yourself up. Place your weights on the floor. We're gonna take the box out just like we put it in. So press the carriage out. Gently pull that box up on top of the carriage like so. And gently bring it all the way in. Awesome job. Now take off your blue and instead put on a yellow, please. We have some options here. So if your reformer has pegs on the outside of the shoulder block like mine does, you're gonna take your box and you're gonna put it up and over between the shoulder block and the peg, right? So it's still secure here, it's not moving anywhere, like so. If your reformer does not have pegs like that, I'm gonna have you just take your box off, put it on the floor, and you're gonna come and kneel onto your carriage like so, okay? So you can choose where you wanna be. If you are pregnant, I do not want you in this high kneeling position right now, please. I want you to be sitting down on your bottom like so, okay? It just keeps you more secure. We always wanna be safe, okay? If you want the fullest expression, you're going to be up here in a high kneel, all right? So I'm gonna put my box here just to have it here for the way that the exercise was intended, okay? So you're gonna take your front strap, you're on one yellow spring, and you are kneeling on your carriage. So you're either in a high kneel like this, or you are sitting and kneeling on your bottom like this, okay? If you are not very familiar with reformer work, if you are newer, I would always recommend starting here, okay? I'm gonna go in the high kneel just for today, right? Here in this high kneel, what I'm making sure is that my core is tight. I'm pushing equally through both of my knees and my shins, okay? I'm gonna take this strap and I'm gonna put it in my left hand, my outside arm, okay? You can take your inside arm, use this box as a support, okay? So you can rest these fingertips here just to have an extra something to hold on to, okay? So we're gonna start completely square to that front wall. I'm just gonna pull this strap across and then bring it back forward. So my palm is facing me, facing me, facing me, and then I rotate it out. What I don't want to see is this. So you see how I'm bending at the wrist here, then I'm like flicking it out? I don't want that. We don't want the wrist flick like that, okay? Because all that work then is in your wrist, and that's gonna hurt. It's gonna injure you, and it's not gonna feel good. So pull it straight across. like so. This instead you will feel in that shoulder, right? A little bit in that back, a little bit in that chest. Let's do one more. Awesome job. Now we're gonna do a circle. So if you are sitting down like this, you can still do this entire movement like so. If you're up against the shoulder block, rest your hand on that shoulder block, okay? We're going to take our eyes to follow our hand. We are gonna pull that arm around, bring it up, keeping that palm facing in as we lean over to the side. So you see how I have this box as support? How it's really helping me? So if I was to do this on my knees, I would go like this, and then I would lean on my forearm, like so. So you see how you can still get the full expression of every movement, even with a modification, right? Like so, okay? If you are on your knees and you don't have the box there, just place your hand down on that headrest, right? As you're doing this, you can do that as well, okay? Let's do one more so I can get the full expression here. So I'm following along with my eyes. I'm reaching up, up, up. I'm leaning sideways, right? I'm not leaning forward. I'm leaning sideways. And then I'm keeping my shoulder where it is. I'm straightening from the elbow and pulling it back through. Awesome job. Now we are going to sit ourselves onto our box. So if your box is on the ground, please pick it up and put it on your reformer in front of the shoulder blocks. So you would put your box here if you do not have these pegs, okay? So you put it here so that the box doesn't fall off, okay? If your box is in between those pegs, it's fine, it's good to go. Okay, now, if you want, option here, grab your lighter weight, okay? So I have a 2-pounder. I'm gonna grab the 2-pounder, okay? Total option. You do not need to use it, but if you want to, you can, okay? So we have this strap in our right hand now, okay? Long loop or short, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna start on long. So I'm sitting here nice and tall. I'm going to have my hands or my elbows bent and my back is nice and straight here, okay? So my palms are facing down. I'm going to hinge forward from my hips, so I'm not rounding, right? I'm hinging, keeping my chest open. Now, I'm going to push or pull forward, like technically pushing, right? I'm going to push myself backwards, I guess is the way you say it, here, so I'm like a Superman position. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall here, hinge back down, bend those arms back in, okay? So I'm gonna go to a shorter strap just because I feel like I have a little too much slack here. So I'm going forward, sit up tall, down, and in. Forward, sit up tall, down, and in, right? If you have a belly, you can take your legs a little bit wider, right? For that baby belly, take your legs a little wider. You have some space there. Just continue here. That weight in your opposite arm is just helping create a little bit more of a challenge. Now on this one, we're gonna go up. Now lean over towards the direction that you don't have the strap, okay? So I'm leaning towards the direction of whatever hand that weight is in. Sitting up tall, hinging forward, bending the arms. So we press, we lift, we lean, we go up, we go forward, and we go back. Keep those shoulders down the whole time. Always be gentle in your lean every time, right? One more. And bring it all the way in. Now, you're gonna put that weight down for a second. Take that strap, place it in your left hand. So cross it behind you, it's now in your left hand. You're going to have your hands facing down still. We're gonna do a little bow and arrow here. So I'm going to straighten my hand that has the strap while I keep the arm with the weight bent, and I'm going to do a slight rotation here. Then I'm going to bring it forward and do a slight rotation the other direction. Especially if you are pregnant, always, always, always move carefully through any type of rotation. Slowly, gently, right? I'm not doing a super deep rotation here. 2 more. Feels like we're wringing out our spines, right? Awesome job. Now, take the hand with your weight or whatever free hand you have, right? You may not be holding it. Honestly, for this move, I'm not gonna hold the weight. I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna drop it, okay? Because I know it's gonna affect my form. I have that hand straight in front of me, palm facing in, okay? My hand with the strap is gonna come to meet it right in front. Now I'm gonna open my arm out like I'm making a T, okay? And then I'm just gonna close it in. So the hand that is not in a strap is just gonna stay forward. But the hand that has a strap is going to close. This is really challenging. I'm gonna go to a longer loop. You can have, once again, a slight rotation as you open up. So have your eyes follow along to that hand and close it. If it's too hard to allow your hand to go all the way back, bring it back halfway. Okay, halfway is totally fine. Like, I would rather you bring it back to here and forward, right? Than go too far and not be able to do it and create too much tension. Let's do 1 more. Oh man, upper body is my least favorite thing to work. And we're doing it. So, all right, take that strap, hang it up. We're gonna switch to the other side. It might be hard to hang up if it's between the box and the pegs, that's okay. All right. So we're starting here. If you used a weight last time, you want to use it again, please feel free to do so. Palms are facing down, shoulders are down, arms are bent. Okay? Hinge forward slightly. Superman forward. Lift it up. Hinge forward. Bring it back in. Press it out. So here I still have my belly in and lifted, right, to help keep me stable. So I'm exhaling as I press, I'm inhaling as I lift, I'm exhaling as I lower, and I'm inhaling as I bring it back in. That's just the breath pattern that I like to do here. Now we're gonna add that lean. So go up tall, lean over to the direction of the hand that does not have a strap, bring it back up, lean forward, bend it in, press it out. Up tall, lean forward, forward, bend it, press it, up tall, lean. Remember, I'm barely leaning here. It's just a slight, gentle lean here, okay? Let's do 1 more. You will feel your back working right now though, right? We're using those postural muscles. Awesome job. Switch over, cross behind your back to the other hand here. We're gonna do that little bow and arrow action. Okay, so same thing, arms are bent, palms are facing down. I'm gonna straighten the arm that's in the strap and do a slight rotation here. And slight rotation as I come back. So you'll see my elbows are staying at about the same height the whole time, right? I'm not allowing my shoulders to lift, but I feel very secure sitting here on this box, right? This just helps add some stability. 1 more all the way through. Whew, my upper body is getting tired. Okay, put that weight down if you want to. If you want to keep it, feel free. Hand without a strap goes straight out in front of me. Hand in the strap, I'm going back to a long loop, also comes to meet it in front. So I am opening, I'm following along with my eyes, and I'm pulling it back in. I'm opening, slight rotation right in that spine, bringing it back in. I'm inhaling as I allow that arm to fall back, exhaling as I pull it forward. Let's do 1 more. Bring it all the way in. Awesome job. That is a really hard series. It is a really hard series. Okay, go ahead and step off of that reformer. You're gonna take the box off so you can hang up that strap. We are done with the box for now. Put it down to the side. We are going to end with some feet and straps here. So if you are pregnant and you have a jump board, this is what I typically do if you do not have a pregnancy wedge. I take my jump board and I place it here on my reformer so it creates about that same shape, right, as a pregnancy wedge. So you would just sit against the jump board, lie yourself back, get yourself comfy, and here you are, right? So you're not lying flat on your back. You can still do what you need to do, right, to get those feet and straps like so. If you have a wedge, go ahead and use the wedge. If you do not have either, I would honestly just skip this series, okay? Just go ahead and skip it. You don't need to worry about it. It's not that huge of a deal, okay? So if you are wanting to do the feet and straps with me, go ahead and go onto 2 springs. I like to do a red if you're on balanced body. Okay, we'll lie ourselves down here. You can have your headrest up if you want to. I tend to just keep it down just for ease of continuity, right? Place your feet in the long loops. And here we are. Okay, we're gonna take those heels, place them together, lower them down. I am on way too light of a spring, hang on. Okay, alrighty, here we go, much better. Now, we are going to take those heels together, toes are turned out in a Pilates V. Let's lower our legs down and bring them back up. Remember, lower them down only so far as you don't arch your back or pooch out your belly like this, okay? I see so many people that do this, and this is completely losing the point of the movement, and this could hurt your back, right? So keep your spine down the whole time, belly button is in. Lower only so far as you keep that core connection, and then bring it back up, okay? When you bring your legs up, do not let that tailbone lift off the mat. Let's do 2 more. I think that was only 1, maybe that was 2, I don't know, I lost count. Okay, now we're gonna do some leg circles. If you want more stretch, you can open your legs wide, bring them, ooh, that was too wide for me. Bring them together and up, okay? I tend to like to do a little more work when I do feet and straps. So bring your legs only about the width of the reformer, bring them forward, and then bring them together, okay? Move slowly if you're going to go wide, because it's easy. If you go too wide, right, and you're lowering down and you have weight, it's way too easy to pull something there. So don't go like super wide. Just go like a little bit wider if you want to have some more stretch, okay? But I like to keep mine narrow. For my body is just the way I feel the most protected. And it puts a little bit more work into my legs, which is what I tend to want to do, okay? Let's do 1 more, and then we're gonna reverse our circle. So now we bring them down together, open, and back up. Down together, open, back up. Same thing, keep that belly engaged, right? Your legs are mirror images of one another. So make sure they're going down together, out together, up together, in together. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Now take those feet, turn them so that the soles of your feet are facing one another. Fan your knees out like a butterfly. We're just gonna stretch here, okay? Pull those on those straps if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch. Just enjoy this. It feels so nice. I hope you loved this workout. I hope it helped you to feel accomplished for the day. You made it through. Please give me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Give it a like if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed already, I would love to have you for more. Whenever you're done, go ahead and take those straps off. Bring the carriage in gently. And I will see you next time. Bye.